Alright, welcome to SouFLoTV again, everybody. It's your host with the most. I think this one is kind of sad, but somebody sent it to me and said SouFlo covered this one right here because you got a lot of people in New York that watch SouFLoTV and maybe somebody know them two guys here. So I'm going to put the pictures up of the two guys that were caught on video camera, and the police have released photos of these two men and they want to speak to them about a shooting that left one man dead over the weekend. Alright, so in this picture right here, the guy in the blue hat is actually the guy who was protecting his daughter. The two guys below are the guys that the police are looking for. I will do my own editing, blow their picture up and post it at the end of this video. Alright, but listen to the whole story. It just sad, virgin. The headline, when the person wrote it to me, they said this is a Jamaican man, right? He's Jamaican, his children were born in New York, and he is now dead. But the way it all went down though. So the incident happened Sunday around 1:30 p.m. in the broad afternoon inside 219 Kingsborough 2 Walk. Police tells News 12 the victim was just simply trying to help his daughter who was being attacked by two men as she walked into the building. So let me set up the story for you. Police identified the victim as 43-year-old Philip Scarlett, a father of four. Now 4 children are fatherless. They say that he was inside of an apartment, right? And he was waiting for his daughter to arrive. That's when officials said they walked into the building. As she walked into the building and into the hallway, and she encountered two men. Two men had masks on. Police says that the man grabbed her by her hoodie on her jacket, and she yelled, "Daddy!" Which then led Philip Scarlett to open the door, run out, grab his daughter. From what I was told, what I'm reading here, 2 different stories, but pretty much similar. This story is just saying he stepped in, tried to help her. After a struggle ensued, they pulled a gun, shot him multiple times before running out of the building. So the other story says when his daughter yelled out, "Daddy!" he ran out into the hallway. He grabbed his daughter, pushed her into the apartment. They grabbed him, hit him in his face, hit him in his forehead, dragged him up to the 5th floor and shot him there. He was pronounced dead at the hospital. I don't know which one of the stories is the accurate as far as the exact details of how it happened, but both stories have to do with him coming to his daughter's rescue, protecting his daughter from 2 masked men that grabbed her in the hallways. I don't know if they planned on raping her or what the case was, but Daddy was there, tried to defend his daughter, and lost his life. Police says that they're now looking for the 2 men. One is described as being in his 30s, about 5 feet tall, 10 inches, and around 220 pounds. The other suspect is believed to be in his 20s and is about 5'9" and 175 pounds. Police are looking into whether a robbery was a possible motive. Philip's mother, Janet Howell, spoke exclusively to News 12 in Brooklyn, saying that Philip's daughter had gone into the building to meet him at his girlfriend's apartment on the 6th floor Sunday afternoon. She had a hoodie on like this, and the person yanked her hoodie and she cried out, "Daddy!" This is his mom telling the story from how her granddaughter told her. And that's when he came out, grabbed her, and threw her into the apartment. She says the 2 men then turned on him, started beating him. They hit him in his forehead. I don't know, maybe with the butt of the gun, hit him in his forehead. dragged him to the 5th floor, and shot him there. Howell says that her son moved to Brooklyn from Jamaica only 3 years ago, and he took a job at a cleaning company. So, wow. So the man, he didn't come here. He didn't come here come sponge and beg, right? He's a father of 4. He moved here, I'm sure he moved here looking to have a better life for himself. And people, sometimes when I do these videos and I tell you, like, there are people that are well qualified, have big degrees in Jamaica and other Caribbean islands as well. And when they come over here to the States, sometimes those degrees are not recognized. Sometimes you have to go flip burger. Sometimes you have to go wipe ass. Sometimes you have to go clean and cook and do all kind of other things to make a living, to make ends meet. And I salute the people that are willing to swallow their pride and go through it, knowing that they're doing it to make a better life, not only for themselves, but for their children. I'm sure Philip thought better days would come. Yeah, I'm sure he's not going to be stuck in this cleaning job forever. I'm sure he had plans for life beyond this. Wow. And he's only been here 3 years. Man lived him life 40 plus years in Jamaica. 40 years of his life in Jamaica and he did fine. 3 years in the US and him dead. Murdered by men that were trying to get at his daughter. His mom said he took a job at a cleaning company and that's where he worked for the 3 years that he's been here. Steady work, you know. Wasn't bouncing around, wasn't sitting around talking about, yeah man, I can't find nothing for do still, but me I look, you know. Took what he could get and held it. She and her family are just hoping that that justice will be served. When I say justice, she said, I mean justice because he is not a person to go around and cause problems. She said, anyone with information, please, 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 please call the police. She also said. So I'm going to run the pictures and I'm going to hope that someone, even if they don't watch SouFLoTV, but I hope that someone who watches SouFLoTV and lives in Brooklyn, New York. I lived in Crown Heights. I lived in Crown Heights for 7 years. And I could tell you about those buildings. And I could tell you about what could go down. And what does go down. But I thought the buildings were fitted with cameras now. I don't know. My heart goes out to my daughter and family. They were masked. My heart goes out to his daughter and family, says Ebony Patterson. Alex says he died protecting his daughter and most likely saved her life. He's a true hero. Rest in peace. Leslie said, Lord Jesus, please be with this family. Very sad to hear. It's a crying shame, man. Thomas Johnson said it was his duty as a father to give his life protecting his child. Can't say it no other way. It was. And he did. How many are willing to step up to the plate though? You know, you actually have men that will cower down. When they hear that, they'll peep out the door first. They'll lock that door back and call the police and hope their daughter make it. And there are people that are going to say that that's what he should have done. Lock the door and call the police, but that's your child. You see your child in the hallway being manhandled by 2 masked men, your daughter, all reasoning goes out the window. It's instant. And a Jamaican man at that, given how we are culturally, I could see him just jumping into action. Very sad. Our prayers go out to this family. Nick and Cato says, good father, rest easy. We will all miss you. Janice Clark said, he did what any loving, protective father would have done. It is very sad that he lost his life in such a manner though. Turn those punks in. If someone knows something, they were up to no good. Whose loved one is going to be next? Shaquana Malloy says, may the Most High get him justice. R.I.P. And I'm going to say the same thing. May the Most High grant him justice. R.I.P. Sad story. Leave your comment in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about this one. And of course, if somebody knows these guys, I know how New York is set up, especially like Crown Heights and other places like Brooklyn. A lot of people know these people. Once you see the pictures, you know who it is. It's just a matter of who's gonna talk. And remember, man, if you tell, this is not snitching. This is you getting predatory people out of your neighborhood because your minors could be next. Alright, so here is my editing of the two individuals that the police are looking for. And I'm pretty sure that someone knows these guys. If this was a friend of mine or a brother of mine in this video right here, I will definitely be able to tell who they are. Right? If you know, then you need to speak up. We need some justice for the people, don't it? Alright? Look closely. Alright? I'm out. Peace.